Logic, Bobby Tarantino 3. I think you told me this was coming.
Yes, I did.
You don't sound excited.
Not too much.
How you feel about this album artwork?
Album artwork is fire. Okay, I'm glad I got the same artist to do it. He kills
he
it
did?
kills it every time, man. Like, I just really love how he does each of the covers and just gets this like distinctive like texture and feel to all the covers that he does. I just really love it, and it just got that signature like feel of a Bobby Tarantino mixtape cover. So I think he did great with it.
Oh yeah. The surname of this album, by the way, is Oh Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was dope. I like it.
Yeah.
It's got it, the kind of like Zombie. They said that it kind of symbolized his last album on Def Jam, being like Death Jam. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's a great cover.
Yeah.
The flow of this project, man, it sounded like Rusty Logic putting together some songs before he tried to get back on track for an album. He did say an album is coming.
Yeah, it sounded like a whole bunch of songs that were put together, but it didn't capture what Bobby Tarantino is to me. I'll say that as far as the flow.
I could agree with that statement. Highlights, man. First of all, I just want to say the intro was hilarious.
It was good.
Because at least before I actually looked at it, because I was just like, is this motherfucker gonna rap?
Yeah.
But then when I looked at the name, I was just like, I see what you're doing, man. You playing games.
Yeah. Turn me up.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was good.
Let's see. Inside, featuring Cynthia Erivo.
I would say Erivo. Yeah.
Cynthia Erivo. Like the vibe that they presented here. Great vibe. Flawless is another joint that I thought was cool as well.
Yeah.
Theme for the People is short, but it's dope. Really enjoyed that one, man. God might judge you, but the kid won't. That's a vibe right there. That joint is a vibe right there.
Yeah.
It's one of the best songs on this project right here. What did he call it? The new Kanye workout plan.
That was corny. I wish he would let that out.
Yeah, he shouldn't have said that.
Yeah,
because it has its own vibe to it, its
Yeah.
own feel. It's a great record.
He didn't have to do that.
Yeah, and Untitled, man, he went off on that one. That felt like the type of Logic that I really wanted on this mixtape throughout the whole mixtape. But yeah, Untitled was great.
Yeah, man, the intro was, really, really funny. Got that vibe back from Logic,
How did you feel about the stupid skit?
Talk about that later. Vaccine goes hard. I wish it was a little bit longer. I really, really just love the vibe of that, and that got me feeling like, okay, yeah, he's on his Bobby shit, he about to go in. But yeah, until we get to Inside and Flawless, I thought that was great. Especially Flawless just had his own kind of vibe to it, and like for me, it was like a different type of Logic vibe. It was just a different type of feel and cadence from him and everything like that. Theme for the People, short. It needed to be longer, but it was great. God Might Judge was cool too.
Low lights. All Yeah 1, 2, and 3.
Why you say oh yeah?
Because he kept saying oh yeah, me and my dog, yeah. No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. And then they get up. Oh yeah, I'm like, bro, oh my fucking god.
Well, when you put it in that standpoint,
and then on my way, he says, if you had your money, you would do it my way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
Oh my god, can you at least
It
spread
just
it out?
sound like one continue. Yeah, okay,
Yeah, bro. I was like, if I hear this guy say, I feel like he's trolling me on this one, on the first. But I do want to say that I felt like Logic was extremely rusty on the first songs. Vaccine, I thought was a trash hook, really bad. Could have did better than that. The stupid skit was stupid.
Why was it there? Why?
So he said he's a nerd, and I feel like he wanted to. You know what this was?
He's done better skits in the past with the phone calls of the voicemail skits.
But this was supposed to be a stupid one. So I feel like this was like a mocking of a Rough Rider skit. Like I talk about how stupid the Rough Rider skits are. People always getting robbed and shot for nothing. I felt like this was a really bad version of that. See You Space Cowboy, wasn't too fond of that one either.
I mean, so, most of it was talking. That's
I know, but I just want to point out that I wasn't fond of it. Vaccine, Get Up in My Way, bruh, please have somebody in there telling you, like, bruh, you're saying "oh yeah" a lot on these 3 songs back to back, and it's really annoying, you know. But this definitely doesn't hold up to the other Bobby Tarantinos. I feel like he took those a lot more serious. I feel like him being out on that ranch with his wife is making him soft as a rapper. You know, you get too comfortable, man. You usually kind of lose it. You got to do something to keep yourself.
I think I would have been fine not calling this Bobby Tarantino 3, and that's my main issue with the album, because I liked about 5 songs on here.
Okay.
And I would say my issue is just like it did not feel like Bobby Tarantino. Now, I'm not Logic. I'm just a fan, and I'm not trying to be one of those people like, oh, this doesn't sound like you. But when you have a body of work like this compared to the first and the second, when you go back and listen to those projects, I forgot the bar that he used to say in his mixtapes, comparing his mixtape to his album. He said like this shit is for the streets. The album will be for the spirit. I don't know. He used to say it a lot. I can't remember the exact bar, but I know
what you're talking about.
This was always the turn up stuff, you know, that you get the energy going, you get hype. And when you play Bobby Tarantino 1 and 2, for the most part, it's hype from start to finish. And it got the production is hitting, it got the bars and everything, and he just on his playful shit, but he's still spitting at the same time.
But did you ever think about the fact that this is on a huge ranch somewhere in the middle of nowhere, turn up music?
That can't be it, because when you get to Get Up My Way and Call Me, that doesn't fit the narrative of Bobby Tarantino.
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
And that's what the thing, like Vaccine kind of started it there, and I was just like, okay, this is like the warm up, and then you just immediately go down with Get Up. I'm like, this ain't Bobby Tarantino. No. Because on Bobby Tarantino 1 and 2, the first 4 or 5 tracks was just all we hitting it. We turning the place up. So I can't get with the album, because I feel like Bobby Tarantino 3 was slapped on it to get people hyped to listen to it, to come back and listen. Oh, Logic back on that Tarantino shit? Oh, let's get it. But it's misleading. I would have called this, I mean, we could have started another type of mixtape series, because I wouldn't even call this Young Sinatra.
Def Jam.
You know? And another thing, why is we talking so hard about Def Jam? Like, is there a personal vendetta he has? He said that a lot.
I feel like he's just trying to use that as a bargaining chip. Like, y'all guys know I'm gonna give you that super crossover single. Y'all might want to pay me a lot.
Well, I mean, listen.
You know, he walks in Def Jam like, fuck y'all, pay up.
I'm like, okay, cool. You know,
like Kanye.
And yeah, so that's just my real disappointment with the album. It didn't allow me to be excited for Logic like I usually am. And I just didn't, when he was going to come back, because I was just like, even though I didn't want him to come back, I was like, I feel it coming.
I told you he wasn't retired.
I didn't want it to be like on this note right here. Like, this could have been this could have been an EP with like 6 songs. 6 songs I liked and would have been done. So I have very strong feelings. Like I said, I'm not trying to shit on Logic.
And this is a Logic stand.
This is not, you know, I'm not trying to be like, you know, Logic's a failure or nothing like that. It's just you didn't match the tone of what I expected from Bobby Tarantino. So that's my very long analysis and my lowlights. I'm sorry.
Final thoughts, man. Even though I have issues with the all years throughout the whole project and the somewhat softness of the first couple records that doesn't really fit the vibe of the rest of the Tarantino projects, I still think the album is actually pretty palatable and and you know, playable. in most scenarios. Some cool records, but at the same time, I really felt like he warmed up throughout the whole project. Like he got better as the songs went on.
Yeah.
The later in the album, the better he is rapping. I felt like he was really just trying to figure it out in the first couple records.
I can agree with that.
Oh yeah.
I can agree with each track. It was just like, all right, I get it. He ain't been doing this for a minute. This is just like he said. They was just like, yo, let's do it. Let's get back in the booth and just do some stuff. I kind of felt that, but don't slap Bobby Tarantino on it. That's all I'm saying. This could have been the comeback. I don't know. Something else.
Final grade. I'm going to give it a reluctant check. I still think it's listenable, but I will tell you there is some issues with this. It's the way of dealing with Logic's music. You're usually going to have some type of issues with something. Because unless it's like Young Sinatra, he just doesn't seem to be on it like that. I'm not trying to say he shouldn't be, but I feel like he might be too happy and too comfortable. Because it's coming off in the music. It's not. I'm not saying he has to be aggressive, talking about killing people. That's not what I'm saying.
None of that.
He can do the Black Spider-Man records. Mm-hmm. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
But I felt like he's losing a little bit of his edge, and he should probably take a little bit more time to put that album out. I mean, he could prove me wrong, and it could come out and be fire. But I think he got like 6 months more before he's really back sharp again.
I'm glad you say that because I don't want this to be a rush thing. If you go come back, I want that same feeling.
He wants out of that Def Jam deal, so he's gonna rush it.
Listen, man, I was this close to giving it an X based on just how it was arranged, but I'm gonna give it like the lower end of a dash.
Hey, this is a Logic stand. I need y'all to understand that. This is a Logic stand right here.
Yo, I was sad. That's why I sent you that gift.
Yeah.
I was sad, bro. So I'm going to give it like just the lower end of a dash, man, because it has that energy here. Like I said, I liked about 5 songs, but it didn't feel like a Bobby Tarantino album. And for a person like Logic, I would expect, him to have that same kind of crafty feel like, oh, this don't feel like it, but I guess he just really didn't care. And he's an artist. He can do what he wants. But as a fan, I have to be honest about, how I felt. So it's cool. You'll get some songs and listen to it. Listen to it and add it to your playlist and stuff like that. But if you miss it, you won't be missing much either.